is the further extraction of hydrocarbons in Europe in emerging regions as the Black Sea region can make a positive impact in the overall security of supply in Europe, together with other flanking measures. So it is definitely something that should be considered further. Of course, this, I have to say, it should be done in full compliance with the European environmental and safety legislation, including the new Safety Offshore Directive of the European Commission. The conference, in my opinion, is very relevant, and I thank the organizer for having invited me. The first panel was very interesting, ranging a different set of speakers, giving each their own perspective, a slightly different perspective on very important and actual subjects. I look forward for the rest of the conference, notably to understand better from experts what the business thinks about the region and the business opportunities lying behind.
Opportunities are great, and this region becomes the next North Sea. In terms of reserves, in terms of the oil and gas activities, including the pipeline operations and the new structures that will be installed in offshore Black Sea. And the opportunity is great because I expect even Constanta to be the next oil and gas hub of Europe. The conference is a great opportunity to gather together all the big players in the worldwide. It's not only Europe involved here. A good opportunity to understand the difficulties and the risks of these activities, including political risks, which are in the forefront of our nowadays concerns, let's say. And it's good to have all the experts here, and I hope this conference will not be the last one in Constanta, and we'll have the opportunity to host other events like this.
Recently, the geological finds have demonstrated that the Black Sea is a potential source of economic stability for the countries bordering this sea. Also, the Arctic Sea and the Black Sea are the least explored seas on this planet, and the only chance for those countries is to cooperate in order to speed up the access to the resources. So political competition would not serve. Economical and technological cooperation would bring faster success and prosperity for all the countries around the sea. So yes, this is a very important region, also because the access of hydrocarbons from other regions than East can be done only through the Bosphorus, which is a bottleneck in terms of transit of hydrocarbons. I find it as a very successful event. I'm impressed by the progress which has been made in the quality of discussions and the amount of information which was exchanged among the participants. And also I welcome the fact that the participants used this opportunity to raise the question of institutionalizing the cooperation at industry level, at regulator level, at governments level. So if they do that, this is a sign that they have confidence in the framework which is ensured by the organizers.
The Black Sea Offshore Conference is a unique conference, and it's an event where all the states are presented to the event. That's why everybody comes here, and year after year they come again and again, and the group is growing and it becomes like a family. Our events are always different from the others which we attended, which we organized in the past, because we give a platform for everybody to express opinion and to share experience with the other delegates. We don't have only presentations in our events. We always have panel discussions or roundtable discussions where everybody can express their own opinions, and that's the difference between us and other events.
the Black Sea is a large basin which has been sparsely explored so far. I think the next step is going into the deepwater domain, and there only a few wells have been drilled. So far the results have been mixed, but I wouldn't find that discouraging. I think there's a lot of opportunities out there, and it's about facilitating the activities there, both from the administrative side, also from the technical side, to go further. I think it's a great platform for people to meet, you know. I mean, we all sit in our offices and do our daily work and look at the little map, but it's kind of nice to bring everything together on all levels, on the technical level as well as the administrative level, and see people that work on the same or similar things, and yeah, exchange ideas and bring new ideas forward.
Black Sea. Why Black Sea? It's a large area, and as everybody knows, at this moment, you know, if you take the map of the Black Sea, you can see that it fits inside the Gulf of Mexico. You know, it's almost half of it, you know. You can compare it with North Sea or other large areas. So basically we see that forgotten in the core of the Europe, there is a sea that basically has very little exploration. Maybe little exploration is not correct, because if we are looking at until now, more than 200 wells were drilled. Oil price, gas price in Europe, the geopolitical instabilities brings Black Sea as a potential frontier that could fill the hole for the energy in Europe. So the conditions are there, the ingredients are there, the technology are there, and it becomes attractive opportunities for the oil companies. This is why we are looking at this moment at the Western Black Sea for the political stabilities and good economical conditions that are provided by the European Community countries. We're looking at the East Black Sea, where in Georgia new acreage could be possible, and the fact that OMV Petrom Exxon announced an important gas discovery in the region, you know, opens a new possibility to explore for gas and oil in the region. It's definitely a good place to meet and to discuss the problems and the issue pertinent to the area, in this case, Black Sea.
The aim when we organize an international conference like this is to make sure we have, as first of all, a balanced agenda which covers all the key projects and challenges in the market, and that's why we speak to the industry, to the key operators, and find out what they're interested in, and then we put the agenda together. And I'm pleased with the result we have, because not only we have experts and analysts and representatives from regulatory bodies, but the most important, we have operators, the companies who work on in the Black Sea, who has here projects, and they participated in the discussions with the presentations, telling about what they've done so far, what are their plans, and that is very important, of course, for other companies who work in the region, but as well, of course, to the service providers and the companies who are interested to enter this market. And from what we've seen today, the last panel discussion, for example, was very active, and people shared the true issues and as well as what are the opportunities for them. And as everybody said, it was very fruitful, and that's what we aim to when we run the event, to get this result. That's why, as an organizer, I'm very pleased with the result, and what we will do is just to make sure that next year we'll bring even more companies who is interested in the market, and we'll make sure that this event grow. It is already the only event which covers the whole countries, but what is important is we see it as a leading event, and we'll make sure that it will be. We will make sure that we cover all aspects. We will talk about geology, of course, we will talk about all the updates on the projects, as well as the looking at how to create a platform for cooperation. It is very important. That's what a lot of delegates were talking today about it, and that's what we were working for 2015, how we can make this work, how we can make not only a conference, but it is already acknowledged as a club for the Black Sea Offshore Conference. So we will work in this direction to make sure that we will have the platform for the industry, so the things which are discussed here will be heard by the governments.